Hello again and welcome to Ndudu by Fafa.
Hello everyone, it's Fafa Gilbert here of Ndudu by Fafa and welcome to my Creative African Cooking channel. The channel you want to be on if you actually want some tasty dishes in your house. And today on the menu, we are making this beautiful chicken stew recipe. Now this is a very easy recipe to follow as well. So what I did was actually preheat my oven to 180 degrees, sliced my red peppers, added my baby plum tomatoes, you can use any tomatoes that you prefer, and one large onion, and I placed it in the oven and roasted it slowly for about 45 minutes whilst I was actually steaming my chicken. So to my chicken, I've actually got my holy grail, which are ginger, onion, garlic, and my aniseed. So I've blended everything together and I've mixed it, and you can marinate this mixture for about an hour, a minimum of an hour in the fridge, or better still, you can do this overnight. I'm just going to cook it straight away. So on a very low heat, I'm actually going to steam this in its own juice. I'm not going to add any water. So at a very low heat, I just put the lid back on and leave it to steam gently for about 30 minutes, which would cook the chicken perfectly. Now at this point, my roasted tomato mixture is actually cooked perfectly and the flavors are intense, and it's actually a bit on the sweeter side as well because you've actually cooked the tomatoes in its own juice. There's no water, nothing, and it's just intense tomato flavor. It's got that oniony taste as well, and then the sweet peppers. So at this point, I'm actually going to check my chicken, and that's actually been steaming for about 25 minutes. So it's almost done now. And you see, this is what I mean. It's actually cooked in its own juice because I've cooked it on a very low heat. And this is just perfect. So I'm going to actually take this out and reserve the stock to actually use for the stew later. Now add your preferred oil to a wok or saucepan or your frying pan and place it on a medium heat. Heat your oil up for about 3 to 4 minutes. And then fry your chicken pieces for about 5 to 7 minutes until it's nice and golden and brown, but not burnt. So after frying my chicken, I'm actually going to pour the oil into another saucepan, but I'm actually going to reserve a little to actually use for the stew. So the oil that is in the saucepan, I'm going to reserve it and I use it in a different recipe altogether. But for now, I'm actually going to be adding my sliced onions and I'm just going to fry gently. Now, whilst this is actually frying, I'm also going to be adding my chilies. Now, the reason why I do like to incorporate my chilies now is the chili gives this aromatic taste to the dish, but it infuses into the oil as well as into the onions, which is just incredible. Now, this is my twist. What I do like to use is actually my salted beef, the tolo beef. So I just have just a little bit. So you just need about 20 grams of it because I just want to infuse that sort of saltiness and that umami taste into this stew. So it's one of those stews where you go like, hey, what's in the background? Flavor, no? So yes, I'm just adding just a little bit and I'm just going to fry this so yet again it infuses itself into the mixture. And to that I'm actually adding my tomato puree or tomato paste. So I'm going to fry this now on a low heat for about 5 minutes to allow the infusion to take place of all the flavors that I've actually added to the stew. It's not any other food, Ndudu no but any other. So to intensify my flavor again, I'm adding 2 tablespoonfuls of my holy grail blend, which is my ginger, aniseed, garlic, and onion, to my stew. And I'm just going to mix this together and allow the infusion to take place because yet again it's the same marinade that I used to actually steam my chicken. Now this is so easy now because at this point my sauce is actually ready for me to add my blended roasted tomato, pepper and onion mixture. And because that's actually cooked through and through, this is just me actually just mixing everything together to create that beautiful infusion and to cook the sauce through. Whilst at this point I add the stock from my chicken and I'm just mixing this together. So I'm just going to cook this down for about another 5 to 7 minutes. But whilst I'm actually doing that, I actually reserved half of the sauce for another recipe, which I'll be showing you soon. Whilst I do add my chicken pieces to the tomato sauce, At this point, I'm actually going to be cooking this down for another 10 minutes because I actually want the tomato sauce to absorb into the chicken pieces and also for the chicken to also absorb or infuse its flavors into the sauce. So you know me and infusions, they're just like first cousins. So I'm just turning everything together and cooking on that low heat to allow the beautiful infusion to take place. An indication that your stew is ready is when the oil actually does settle at the top. So at this point, I'm actually adding my sliced onions. Now this would refreshen the flavor of the sauce, but it also gives it that beautiful crunchiness that it does require. So you can imagine having this with your rice and biting into the onion, and then you have your chicken and you chew in and say, "Oh yeah, no mude, na food mudechi." No, you are me. Did I just forget to do my two noon bits, like, adding some color to this dish? So I'm just sprinkling it with some spring onions as well. Chale, inyago, So this is like a must-try recipe, so oniony, and it's just beautiful. And I hope you're actually inspired to try the recipe. Now, you need to bear in mind the way I've made the sauce because the next recipe, which I've actually stuffed some wachibi kranyago, is next. So if you want a reason to actually click that subscribe button, I hope I have given you one. To click that subscribe button and the notification button, like the video as well, try the recipe and leave a comment with your feedback. I do love that a lot. Yes, it's in Ndudu by Fafa. You'll find the transcript of this recipe, including the list of ingredients and measurements, on my blog in ndudubyfafa.blogspot.com. I'm also on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram as Ndudu by Fafa, so do check it out. And until next time, be you, be beautiful, be nice, and I love you. Take care of you.